Hello, 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 and good morning. I'm coming to you today on Wednesday, January 27th, with kind of a midweek catch up where I like to kind of talk about what we've been doing and what we have yet to do so that we kind of have a clear idea about what's to come. Um, at this point in time, pretty much everybody has completed the introductory unit. In one of my sections of 1C, I think I'm still waiting for one or two people to finish the quiz. Uh, since I lost power last night in that crazy storm, and I'm sure a few other people lost power last night, I'm more than willing to kind of give those people the benefit of the doubt. So if you uh, haven't completed that quiz, there's probably an email from me waiting in your inbox. Check it out and handle it. If you have any questions, absolutely feel free to stop in and talk to me. Is a homepage. I just wanted to kind of draw everybody's attention to the office hours that I have posted on that front page. So you'll see that today on Wednesday, I'll be in the office from 12 to noon. So if you want to chat with me, if you just want to say hi, if you have a question, if you want to talk about how to embed video, or talk about how to embed a picture, most people got it, but a couple of people are still kind of still need a little bit of tweak. Then drop into office hours. All you need to do is click this link during those times, and you're going to get dropped into my waiting room, right? So we can have a conversation, and these hours will stay consistent throughout the whole semester, so you'll know where you can find me. Now, if these hours don't work for you, I'm real flexible. I basically, with COVID, never leave my desk. I'm a homebody like crazy, so I'm here. Let me know, and I'm probably more than willing to jump in and chat with you at that point in time. Okay. Um, just kind of looking at modules. Uh, we're going to start this semester with really starting to explore where our ideas come from. What are ideas about what's right and wrong, or what are ideas about what's normal or weird? We're going to start taking a look and start to examine where those come from. I don't think it's any mystery that we live in a very contentious society. And we tend to like to just point fingers at the other people. Oh, it's them over there, it's them over there. But all the while they're pointing at the other direction, say, no, it's them over there, it's them over there, right? So who's right and who's wrong? Well, it turns out nobody's wrong, right? We have been, in a lot of ways, programmed by our surroundings, family and friends, communities, to have a certain concept of what's normal. I'll never forget when I moved from Nebraska to California. I went from a very kind of country, white people, redneck world to a very, turns out, country, Latinx world, right? And there was a lot of discord. And I found myself thinking all of the time that when I first got there, I was only 10 years old, but I found myself looking at new cultures like it was weird. And it was okay at that point for me to think that the people around me made that okay. It wasn't until I got much older and had experienced the world in a lot of different ways that I really began to realize that this idea of normal isn't normal at all, right? And so we all have these kind of different ways that it's built up. And so this class is really about examining what kind of mechanisms work to help create that concept of normal, and then to take it one step further and explore how that concept of normal influences our decision-making process, right? And ultimately, we're going to kind of finish the semester with an action-based project that kind of takes what we've learned about why we are so contentious and divided, and seeks to look for ways to reconcile. How do we come back together? It's not really, this whole unit is not about pointing fingers. It's not about trying to point someone as a villain, someone as the hero. No, it's really about understanding where we come from mentally, and look at how that has impacted our decision-making process, and look at ways that we can make make different decisions with that awareness. Okay, that's really all it is. It's really just examining that worldview, and everything that we do this semester is going to be based on this. And so here we have a number of pages that I want you to kind of look at. We've already gotten started with a lot of that. A lot of people are on that quite a bit. And so just continue through to B9 by tonight. And I'll probably open up some of those, I'll extend some of those deadlines, I think, if we need to. It's the beginning of the semester. I'm just still trying to find that rhythm that we're going to use throughout the rest of the semester. So I'll take a look at this, and if we need to extend some due dates or kind of tweak when things are due, then we'll chat. Seems like a lot to do by tonight. So I take that under consideration, and I will make some alterations here. Okay. Hypothesis wasn't working. It turns out it wasn't me. It was the district IT people. Something they just when they enabled the app, something went wrong. But that should be fixed. Everything should be fixed and should be handling it. Okay. The two articles I have you here to read, Becoming Members of Society and When We Dead Awaken, are both on the surface about gender. Okay. Many of you have been with me before. You know that we do a lot of work around gender and gender construction, and we're still going to continue some of that work this time. But the main points that I want you to start to isolate or pull out of these articles is not the fact that they're about gender, but they're about how individuals were taught to perceive of the normal roles, right? So they both look at the construction process and what takes place for that internal understanding to be built, okay? And so each one of those takes care of that in its own kind of different way. So be aware of that. They're somewhat complicated, somewhat not. As a 1C class, I think they are kind of right at the level of the first week 1C class should be. And so that's part of the reason that they're here, trying to get us oriented to the rigor of the class, kind of what to expect. We are going to read some stuff that's a little bit more difficult this semester, and we're going to read a bunch of stuff that's not as difficult as this at all. Okay, but this is a nice middle ground. Okay, so that is kind of really what I have for you today. If you have any questions, come see me in office hours, or you can use the reply button below this announcement to ask a question or anything, and I will respond to it. Okay. Other than that, stay dry and have fun. Talk soon. Bye.